Boys and girls, wow. Can you believe we've gotten this far in the basketball season? Are you still having fun? Are you having fun playing in the games? And I sure hope you are. It's such a fun thing to get to do, to play on a basketball team. And again, coaches, thank you so much for spending this time with the boys and girls. We are so appreciative. Well, boys and girls, we've talked about different kinds of skills in basketball in the time that I've been with you. We've talked about dribbling, and we've talked about shooting and passing. We've talked about playing defense. Well, today I want to talk to you a little bit about another skill that you can develop in basketball. Remember when we had the video when you saw me shoot the basketball? How many of you remember whether or not I made the basket or not? I bet a lot of you remember. I didn't, did I? So what happens when somebody on your team takes a shot at the basket and they miss? Well, guess what happens next? You get to rebound the ball. Or if you're on defense and the other team shoots and they miss, you get a chance to rebound the ball. So let's talk about rebounding. Rebounding is a really important skill that you want to learn in basketball, okay? Just a couple of things real quickly about rebounding. When somebody takes a shot, let's say you're not the one that shoots it, somebody else shoots it, whether they're on your team or they're on somebody else's team. When the ball starts to go toward the basket, what you always want to do is follow the ball with your eyes, okay? You want to watch the ball, so you want to turn toward the basket when the ball is shot. In other words, let's say that somebody on your team shoots the ball. You don't want to keep your back to the basket when somebody shoots it. When the ball goes to the basket, you want to turn and face the basket because you want to watch the basketball. And when the ball comes off the backboard or if it comes off the rim and it starts coming close to you, what you want to do is to jump up with both hands and grab the ball and pull it down to your stomach like this, okay? That way you've got a hold of it and nobody can take it away from you, okay? You don't want to just tip it. You don't want to just knock it to somebody when the ball comes. You want to grab it and pull it down to your stomach. Let me show you how that's done, okay? So when the ball goes up, let's say somebody takes a shot, they miss it, you jump up and grab it and you pull it to your stomach, okay? And that way you've got a hold of the ball. That's called a rebound. And once you got the ball in your possession, let's say you're on defense, then you can pass it to one of your teammates or you can dribble it. If you're on offense and you catch it like that, then you can turn around and you can take another shot, okay? Rebounding is really, really important, okay? It's just another skill that you need to develop if you're going to be a good basketball player. But you remember how we talked about last week? Not everybody is going to want to listen to the coach. Not everybody's going to want to learn how to do what's right in basketball. Well, as I said last week, that's also true in life. Not everybody's going to want to listen to God. Not everybody's going to want to follow God. As a matter of fact, let me read you something else the Bible says in Psalm 1 verse 5. Listen to this verse. This is this week's memory verse. Sinners won't have an excuse on the day of judgment, and they won't have a place with the people of God. Now, not only are there going to be some people in basketball who don't want to listen to the coaches, who don't want to learn all the skills, some people are going to break the rules. Some people are going to do things that they're not supposed to do. For example, let's say that you have the ball and you're holding on to it and they may hit you on the hand like that. Well, that's against the rules in basketball. You can't hit another person. Or maybe you have the ball and somebody comes up to you and they just push you and push you down. Well, that's breaking the rules. Or maybe sometimes somebody will get a basketball and they'll just start running with it instead of dribbling. Well, you know what? That's breaking the rules. Well, guess who you have in basketball to help people and help the teams and help the game itself when somebody breaks the rules? The referees, right? The referee is the one who will blow the whistle like this. When he blows the whistle, that means he's stopping the play. Maybe somebody's done something wrong, and he's not going to let them break the rules. Well, this week's verse tells us that God is not going to just let people break His rules. He's not just going to stand by and allow people to just do whatever they want to do. And so some people choose to break God's rules. And what this verse teaches us is that God one day is going to respond to that, and He's not going to allow it to go on. So this week, maybe we might want to just pray and thank God for being that kind of God. The kind of God who helps all of us follow His way of life better. That's the kind of God we serve. He loves you, and He wants you to follow His way of life.